You have a glass of red or white Spanish wine.
Almost. You're there.
Almost. There's no almost. You got to have one or you don't.
This is a yes or no question.
This was just an excuse for us to fill our glasses.
There you go.
I'm on to you. Oh.
I didn't want to say fill your glass.
Raise your glasses.
Okay, so tonight was a tapas theme, right? And you know, a little bit of history on tapas. Back in the 16th century, the king, I guess it was Ferdinand of Spain, he didn't like a big meal, sumptuous meal, but he liked to snack on things throughout the day. And he liked wine. So he commissioned his chef. He said, you know, I'd like to have morsels, small morsels of meals throughout the day, and to go in my wine. And so his chef said, okay, we'll come up with something for you. And so they decided to come up with little, we call them snack bites or morsels or, you know, finger food. Empanadas was and so what became a royal courtyard food soon spread throughout the community and throughout the country, and they all began to use and develop their own tapas. And today you go to any Spanish bar or restaurant and you literally have several tapas dishes that come on the menu. We had a wine tasting a few years ago and decided to do Spanish wines, and that's how I got into researching a lot about Spanish wines and food. And some of the dishes, knowing our attention to detail, research and making empanadas, and I hope you all enjoyed.
Yes.
Where's Steve?
Huh?
So you went to paella country. How was
It was good.
It was good?
Yeah.
That's not good enough.
It was good.
That's good enough.
And a few words.
It was good.
Anyway, so that's how the tapas came about. And today, I mean, there are a lot of tapas bars and tapas things. As far as the wines go, Spanish wines are very much unknown outside of Spain. I guess in Europe they are, but here in North America and so on, they're not known very well. But there are three main areas within Spain that produce really good Spanish wines. The north, I've got a diagram of Spain here. The northwestern tip of Spain is known for its white wine. And for those of you who had the white Spanish wine,
You can probably confirm or deny some of this.
it's if I'm pronouncing it correctly, the Bernillo Spanish wine. They're known for the white wines in the northern Spain. Now that area, yes, the Albarino. For those who have this, I don't know how. I don't like white wines. I never tried this, but it's supposed to be a really good,
Very good.
Very good.
white wine. The intriguing fact, interesting fact with the northeastern side of Spain is that they have a very Celtic connection. The culture in that area is very similar to the Scottish and Irish culture. And the bagpipes that are used today in Scotland and Ireland originated in this area in Spain. Now, I don't know if the people migrated to that part of Spain from those areas or vice versa, but their culture and their genetic makeup is very, very different from the rest of Spain, very similar to the Scottish and Irish islands. As you go further south in Spain, you come down to, you go to the western area, and then further south, you enter the Rioja area. And a lot of the wines that you see from Spain are Riojas, red wine. And the Riojas come in 3 flavors. As you know, wines are aged for different times. The crianzas are aged for at least 2 years, and then they're bottled and sold. The Reserva is aged for 4 to 5 years, then bottled and sold. And the Grand Reserva is aged for 6+ years and then sold. The crianza is the crude bottle of wine. You don't want to buy the crianza because it just aged for a couple of years. And you want the Reserva or the Grand Reserva. So there are 2 grapes that are grown in Spain: the Tempranillo and the old the guitar. What's the name of that? Red guitar is a combination of the Tempranillo wine grape as well as the other grape, which is the Garnacha grape. And the Las Rojas wine that was there is a pure Garnacha grape. And those are grown in the central area, has 2 main areas. It's the Rioja area and the Ribera del Duero area. Of the 2 areas, the Rioja area produces the majority of wines, but the Ribera del Duero produces the more quality wines, red wines. So, look for wines that are have at least the Reserva label on it, and it comes from the Ribera del Duero. The Rio areas are good too, but and then further south, as you go south, you get into, and what I didn't really know was that sherries are only produced in Spain. When I was dating Indra back in school days, and we would go to this restaurant, and somehow we touched on a sherry that we really liked. It's Harvey's Bristol Creek. Yes, and I always thought it was an English wine, but it's not. The bottle, and it's a blue bottle if you look at it. The bottle is produced in Bristol, in southern England, but the wine is grown in the Jerez area of Spain, which is right at the very bottom of Spain. They produce probably 99% of the sherries in the world, and they have dominated. They produce the best sherries. Harvey's is our best one. We use it in our cooking. We don't use it.
Yeah, put it in the mushroom.
If you like the mushroom, it's because of the Harvey's.
Yeah, probably. It wasn't top of
So anyway, that's a brief synopsis of Spanish wines, with white and reds and sherries, and I like Spanish wines. They're very unknown, and they're really comparable to a lot of the French and California wines, and I hope you enjoyed a taste of them tonight. So enjoy. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you both.
Cheers, cheers, cheers.
Cheers to Rosamond.
Salud! Salud! Salud!
I thought that was a mind map that you were holding up.
I'm not even a mind map.
All right.
So I see MSL has taught you a lot.
I know.